Yes, I've been drinking, had a couple of drinks. Let me know what you think. All right, listen, Birds just fucking lost. I can get on here and complain and whine and make excuses about why we're not going to the second round of the postseason. But honestly, listen, it is what the fuck it is. We tried, we did our shit, but we didn't look good all season. You know we didn't look good all season. I'm not making excuses. We've said this shit the whole fucking season. We don't look like the team we did last year. We haven't been executing like we did last year. We haven't been on the same page all season long. And that's no excuse. Listen, I'm glad we made it to the first round of the playoffs. However, we lost. We sucked. We looked okay, but the way we played, listen, every game this weekend has been very close. But every game this weekend has been played to a higher level of football. We looked like we did all season long. Flatline. We looked bland. We looked regular. We looked okay. We came up. We won some games that we needed to. We lost games that we shouldn't have. Typical NFL season. But listen, man, I'm going to be hard on these Birds, bro. We should have looked better all season long. And obviously, it's in the NFL. Other than the Tom Brady's type dynasties and the Patrick Mahomes situations, right? Typically, after a season of a Super Bowl greatness win, you don't really follow through with that. There's nothing that I can say that'll be like, yo, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? It was this, it was that. No, we looked like shit all season long. We look like shit today. And one of the hardest things to do as a fan of a team, diehard fan of a team, is to admit your team is ass and trash. During the season, absolutely not. I'm never going to say the Birds is ass and trash. However, today, there was the fucking testimony. It was a test of how good we are, or how good we could be as a team collectively, offense, defense, special teams, and all the coordinators, right? OCDC, right? Head coach. That missed field goal, I called it as soon as it fucking happened. It's going to come bite us in the ass at the end of the game. And it absolutely did. So I'm a little bit tipsy, but listen, I'm always gonna ride with my Birds, bro. Listen, one thing is one thing. Oh shit, I don't have the fucking light on. We always, as Bird fans, we represent, we respect, and we do our goddamn thing to be the best assholes as sports fans in the business. You see this right here. Let's go Birds. I gotta put it away from the joint. There you go. Listen, this tequila is what I drink. Go Birds. Fly Eagles fly. We out. First round. Sucks. Sucks. It's been a stressful season because we haven't been able to do our shit. And I don't know if I can specifically blame it on one part of the whole season. That's going to take a fucking 3 hour conversation. Tonight, listen, was it AJ Brown? He dropped 3 passes. Crucial. Two of those passes was crucial. Then you got Goddard dropping that pass in front of the end zone. That was problematic. So, I mean, listen, the penalties. It was only 3 for 15, but those 3 5 yard penalties came at crucial moments. Like we had collectively we had I don't know what it's called. It's not post mortem because we weren't dead from last season. Is it post posthumous? Is it post Malone? Is it post I got one of Malone in my home? I don't know what the fuck it is. But we had some post NFL championship season shit happen this year, which is not uncommon. Listen, everybody's always hopeful going into the season, but nigga, we look like garbage. And you're right. This season, Jalen Hurts wasn't an MVP conversation. He did well. He did great. I would never, ever give Dak Prescott fucking props on that bullshit. But Dak Prescott, he had a good season. It wasn't better than Jalen Hurts because he didn't make it to the playoffs. I know these Dallas fans out there, I got niggas blowing me up right now. Yo, y'all first round in and out. Yeah, we first round in and out. And he was like, what does that mean? I was like, listen, nigga, it's like, this is what I said to him. It's like, between me and some other dude, right? And he talking shit on me. And I get invited to go into the high school prom. This nigga talking high school shit. I get invited to go into the high school prom, right? But for whatever reason, I get in trouble, and now I can't go to the prom. So I never went to the prom. This nigga never got invited. He's sitting home waiting for the invitation to come back. He got 0 RSVPs. This nigga is out here with he paying the odds right now. This nigga throwing out invitations left and right all night long, trying to get him into the fucking prom, nigga. No, denied. No one responded. We got a response. We went to the dance. We got to the dance. We couldn't get fucking inside. It is what it is. Listen, I'm not going to make any excuses for anything we did this year because, honestly, we shouldn't have been here. But we made it. I'm skeptical. I was skeptical. My man, my co-host Nick, that nigga, he was skeptical all season long. We both talked about it because we played this year the same way the Chiefs played last year, and we beat them in the Super Bowl. They were barely winning. They were barely getting by. They were barely getting through. I don't want to win championships that way. Listen, I'm going to take it if it happens. I'm not going to turn the fuck down. I'm going to take it if it happens. However, we out first round. It sucks. I don't like it. I'm mad. I'm upset. I'm going to have a bad night. I told my girl, leave me the fuck alone. Just give me some time. She's like, you okay? I'm like, yeah. 10 minutes later, asked me the same question. I said, babe, listen, I love you. But what you need to do is not keep asking me if I'm okay. I'm not okay right now. I'm not happy right now. I need to go through a progression. I need to go through the whole list of emotions, right? I'm going to be hungover as fuck tomorrow for work, but it's only 9:48, so I can fucking get drunk and then pass out by 10 o'clock, and I'll be good tomorrow. But I need to go through these emotions. I need to go through this season of basically letdown. Like, if I want to be honest with myself and honest with everybody that's going to listen to this, it's been a season worth of letdown. It's been a season worth of sitting on the edge of your chair and, complaining about, the refs, complaining about a call we're not getting, complaining about the offensive coordinator, complaining about the defensive coordinator, complaining about the head coach, complaining about everything that we can fucking think of, but not actually addressing the fucking issue, right? So what we needed to do as an organization, and I'm not a listen, fuck organization. What we need to do as fans of a football team, right? And this is how I'm listen, I'm working through my shit right now. Y'all listen to this shit live and direct. This is how I'm fucking filtering shit through my fucking mind right now. We gotta understand that the things that we see sitting on our couches and sitting in the stands and not being on that field, there's always going to be an opinion of how we can do better and what we should have done, we could have done. The players, what I mean, I was like, listen, why did that last throw to Goddard? Why didn't he check down to Dodson? Dodson's standing in the middle of fucking at the first down marker with his dick in his hand, talking about throw me the ball. Listen, coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? Shit happens in fractures of a fucking second. I'm never ever gonna down talk and downplay what these athletes do on that field. You know what I mean? I never played NFL, so what the fuck do I know, right? All I have is a fucking opinion. However, my opinion and my feelings and my passion for this team and for this sport and for the way it's played, today hurt. Today hurt a lot. As much as I really honestly didn't expect us to proceed to the next round, I think that there was a chance there. It wasn't a blowout. And again, obviously there was some missed calls. There was clearly dropped passes. I think, and I'm gonna say this, and like every motherfucker that's gonna be real with themselves, right? We beat ourselves. Dropping the ball, stupid penalties, giving motherfuckers first downs when they don't need it. That's how you lose a game. That's how you lose a game every fucking time. However, it happened and we lost. And here we are. Listen, we got next year. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we, you know, come back next year with a better game plan. What we need to look forward to is having a better offensive. And listen, if we want to get rid of our OC, all right, fine. But who are we going to get to replace this nigga? Or do we understand that we had an OC, we have an OC that's just getting into his shit, and this nigga can be like, all right, listen, we got to curb some shit. We got to get some better plays, better scripting. And he actually is able to accept and realize that there's going to be a little bit more input into what he does on offense than just his own play script or his play plan. So, and that's what every team thinks about it at every season. Whether you listen, even if you go to the Super Bowl and you win, go to the Super Bowl and you lose, you look forward to, okay, what can we do? What were our miscues? And we all, as fans, we're all going to have a different opinion on what our miscues were for this season, right? So let's talk about it. Let's be real about it. Let's understand that we are not athletes. We are not these niggas on the field, right? All we have are two eyeballs watching a screen. We're watching it live in the stadium, talking shit about what these motherfuckers shoulda, coulda, woulda done. Check yourself. Check ourselves. Again, this is why I come from a different aspect. I would like to have seen certain things happen during this game. I question, you know, not running the tush push at 4th and 2, 4th and 3. Like at 4th and 3, running the tush push, we haven't run it all season long. So no one's really expecting it. Now is the time to fucking run it. We didn't do it. I have a question as to why. because in the earlier game, Josh Allen ran tush push 3 or 4 times. No one said shit about Josh Allen running the goddamn. They call it the fucking tush push during the Bills game. I didn't hear anybody bitching about that yet. You know, y'all take from Philly and use it for your fucking own. It's all good. I'm not mad at it. I know I'm rambling. Listen, I'm drinking. I don't give a fuck. This is Espolón Tequila. Shout out to Espolón Tequila. If y'all want to sponsor us, hit a nigga up. Cheers. I'm drinking Guinness as well. If Guinness want to sponsor us too, let's go. Because we're Black and Tan Sports. And Guinness is part of making a true black and tan drink. But I just want to get on here and say, listen, I'm signing off right now, and I appreciate all y'all. Listen, Black and Tan Sports, we're going to come back on Wednesday. Tan's going to be in the building. Today is just black, and we're going to talk about some shit. We're going to go over what happened today. We're going to go over what happened all weekend long, and you know, we're gonna keep it a little funky. You know what I mean? We're gonna get in here and talk some more shit, obviously, because no one's happy at this point. However, we are also going to, you know, just get on some other shit and just kind of like go throughout, you know, what's going on the rest of the playoffs. How do we feel? I mean, I want to bring up, you know, who do we think, you know, should be going forward? Like, who am I going to support right now, right? So, listen, I'm always going to be NFC, right? I want the NFC to have championships all day long, but you know, putting that bias aside, you know, who am I gonna look at to be like, what's the team that I like and the reason why I like them? And I'm gonna ask Tan the same questions. Like, you know, we're gonna go over this conversation. Like, what, you know, who do we support going forward and why? And it can't be just because they're NFC and we won the NFC Super Bowl just for the fucking sake of having an NFC Super Bowl, because it's not the Birds. So fuck everybody else, right? As long as it's not fucking Dallas. Cause if Dallas was in the fucking playoffs, cause remember they didn't never got invited to the dance, and they was about to go to the, I would put my fucking house and my balls on whoever was going to play Dallas in the Super Bowl, because fuck Dallas. I would lose my house and my balls. And that's all I have in this world. Fuck them. Anyway, I love y'all, man. Black and Tan Sports. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you for checking this out. Um, I think this is live, but I don't know if it's fucking live. I guess it's live, but nobody's watching. I don't even, nobody's in the chat. So I'm going to check out. All I want to do is for real say thank you for everybody listening, watching, checking this out. We'll be back on Wednesday for a season recap. We're going to keep this thing going throughout the playoffs, right? Throughout the Super Bowl. And then, you know, we'll be back, you know, springtime, Black and Tan Sports. The season never ends. So, you know, we got a little thing coming, you know what I mean, with fantasy football. There's already guys up on this platform. We also, you know, market a platform to help you guys, if you have a fantasy football league, to get out of your basement, get out of your mom's house, get out of your fucking wife's hair, and go to a bar and have that same experience without you doing all of the work. We got food, we got drinks, we got concierge service, we got everything you need. But instead of doing it at your house, so you ain't got to clean up when it's done. You ain't got to kick drunk niggas out when you done. You can just, boom, I'm leaving and I'm sways. And let them niggas just stay there and be assholes. Because fantasy football people, we're off. We're all a little bit off. We are all a little bit tweet in the mentality type state. So, you know what I mean? Listen, for me to get up on the fucking microphone right now and say what I'm saying and do what I'm doing, that's a little weird right now. Like, I'm talking to myself, to y'all, to myself. All I see is me looking back at me, and hopefully a nigga or two is listening. We all a little bit tweaked. But listen, Black and Tan Sports, it's your boy Black, aka the coolest monkey in the jungle, aka D Block, aka Dwayne Ross, aka just put it in your mouth. Yo, I'm out, y'all. I love y'all niggas, man. I'll get at y'all soon. Peace.